Hello everybody, welcome back to Raw Gameplay with Coffee, Johnny here, and today we're playing some Darkest Dungeon. I have an ongoing but on hiatus series on the channel of over 30 episodes. You can see we got some high level dudes. Some of the names you probably will recognize from the ACG Discord. And today I thought I would just do a low level run, because I do miss the game, but I don't want to get back 100% just yet. But I thought I'll do like a low-level run, talk to you about the game. This is a game that I really enjoy and recommend you go check out as well. So let's see what it's about. Basically, the idea is that you're always trying to make the best out of a very bad situation. You're never gonna be just cruising through. It's always gonna be difficult, and there are gonna be problems that arise, and the way you address those problems are gonna determine whether or not you make it through the dungeon. You will lose characters, they can die on a mission, and it's very painful. We've had that happen in the channel several times. So what you have is different areas. Ultimately you're going to the Darkest Dungeon, roll credits. But of course, to get there you need to get very high level people. We're sort of getting there, but not yet. So let's do like a simple party. We're gonna have a jester for stress healing. And all of these things, we're gonna see how they come into play once we start playing. And I understand most of you will probably have already seen gameplay of this, and so a lot of the stuff I'm talking about is already known to you. We're gonna have our Seeker Leper Murdoch in the front lines. He's a powerful melee unit, but can only attack the first two targets in the lineup. So how about someone like Foreign for our second frontliner? You have the ability to mark Caltrops, that's like a bleed attack. This one allows you to attack people in the third position. You know what? Not bad. Let's roll Foreign, and then we'll have Molotov for the heals in the third position. This is already a decent party. If we open up our trinket inventory, and we can actually, yes, unequip all trinkets. And is there a way we can sort by rarity, perhaps? There we go. So trinkets are very important, and it's a good idea to always put thought into this and equip people with the proper trinkets. Now in our case, plus 15 damage is very good, and because we have stress healing, I think we can afford having this. The other problem with the Leper is that the accuracy is not that good on the class. So we'll roll like an AC bonus, even though it does cost us a little bit of dodge. That's gonna be okay. What else do we have? Plus 20% damage. Again, stress debuff, but we'll handle that. Plus 25% damage to melee skills. Affirmative. It's very good trinket. Now, of course, if the character dies, the trinkets will, I believe, go to your inventory and you can bring them back home. At least that was my understanding. I could be wrong about that. Minus, okay. I'm just taking a look if there's something good for our Vestal class here. Maybe something that improves our heals. Virtue chance. I'm not seeing anything particularly amazing. Minus stress is not bad. Oh, yes, plus healing skills. We'll take that. Plus accuracy, minus stress, and no, that's not good. That's no good. No bueno. Okay, I think we don't need too much else on her anyways. Why don't we just give you... We'll give you like a plus 10 to max HP, make you a little tankier. It's gonna be okay. And for our Jester... Huh. Well, what attacks do you have? You can actually attack people from the back line. Sort of. And you can heal being completely in the back. So, actually, we're gonna swap positions. Because that means we can now use Harvest, which is a good bleed attack. And Dirk Stab moves you forward. So this attack moves you forward in our party composition. And we actually have the finale, which moves you all the way to the back. So it might be interesting to play with that. But let's just pick a couple trinkets for you. Jester only. Plus stress, plus 20% to stress skills, that's what we want. Minus 20% stress, not bad. Because we're gonna have high torchlight, I'm okay with the solar crown. Okay, so we're basically ready. Another thing you usually do is check out the camping skills. But because we're probably going for a shorter mission here, we're not gonna worry too much about that. So let's just select a short or medium mission, level 1, so that we don't have to worry about things too much here. We're getting a pretty insignificant reward for that one, so maybe let's find something a little bit better. The Wield. We're getting some Arbalist. Greaves. This is better. Okay. Activate 3 infected corpses. We're gonna do that. Let's see how it goes. So you can see there's a lot of preparation that goes into these missions. You don't just roll into a mission. You actually have to put some thought into what you're gonna be facing. And specifically here, you gotta understand how much you're gonna need in terms of provisions. Because we've played a lot of runs, I have an idea already of what a medium mission requires, what a long mission requires. But of course the different areas require different amounts of provisions. So it's easy to be off the mark, oftentimes. For a medium wheeled mission level 1, I'm just gonna have 3 shovels. Those are gonna be used to remove obstructions. We need enough food. We'll roll some bandages, couple medicinal herbs, and a couple keys. And then torches for light. We'll go like 12 torches. I think that will be okay. Again, it's always a balance because it's pricey to get a lot of stuff and it uses up a lot of your inventory space.
Excise the fungal tumors, and the land may yet live.
We're back in the dungeon, and I enjoy the art style of the game so much that every time I come back to it, it's really, really enjoyable. So, activate 3 infected corpses. Now, these could be anywhere, and so we pretty much have to explore everything. It's possible that no corpses would be in this upper area here, and we could save ourselves all of that, but because we don't know, we have to go through here, because otherwise we would have to backtrack all the way, and that's no bueno. No. So as you can see, characters have negative traits. In this case, necromania. Mustline is fascinated with corpses. I think I didn't go through our party composition. We have Foreign, Murdoch on the front lines, Molotov for the heals, Mustline for stress healing and some extra damage. So if we didn't have that that negative quirk, we would have been able to examine that with the proper item and gotten a benefit out of it. It's a very simple combat for us. You can see here this guy has resistance to bleed. But all the same, I think I'm gonna go for this.
Blow.
He's almost dead. We want to prioritize the guy in the back if we can. We missed. Very negative. That happens often, sadly. Finish him. Yes. That guy can actually replicate himself. So it's important that we focus him down. Try to land a stun on one of these dudes? No. Dude, the misses are out of control here. Gonna have to turn down the music a little bit. It's a bit loud on my end. Although I really like the music. It's a little bit stressful to have it that loud. Very minimal damage. Of course, stress healing is what the Jester is mainly there for. He can only do it on one person at a time, sadly. That's gonna be a kill. And Michelle can throw out a heal here.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Here we go. So we have very good damage. I think Murdoch is actually a leveled up character. Isn't that correct? Is 1 and 1. So I guess I was wrong about that. Okay. So this is gonna be an example of one of sort of the easiest types of runs you can have, which is like a level 1 dungeon. Can still give you problems. And things can definitely go wrong, but this is sort of the baseline of the difficulty here. It does get a lot more difficult as you go to higher level dungeons. I would love to finish the guy in the back off. We had a chance of killing him, but the damage roll was a little bit too low for that. We're taking 2 damage out of the bleed. Won't be enough for a kill. But there's a good chance we can stun one of these guys. And I want to stun the guy in the back because I think he has some nasty blight attacks. It's only minor damage so far. Not too much of a worry about that. It does suck that we missed the attack, but here we go.
Continue the onslaught.
Another big reason I brought our bounty hunter is that he can hit people in the 3rd position, whereas many times frontliners can only focus the 2 first enemies. At least, you know, that's what's easiest for them. You are gonna die, but not exactly straight away. You're getting a turn. Yeah, we can't have you having a turn. It's always better to just kill an enemy if you can, because that means less incoming damage. I would love to stall a bit and heal up, but I think we're just gonna get the finish there.
Maintain the offensive. Be wary.
The blackest of
Triumphant pride
fates.
precipitates a dizzying fall.
Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swine folk. But soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigman. It looked as if obsidian had been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It cradled a pulsing red orb glowing with malevolent light. Cuthbert, Boleyn, and I hesitated, but thrice-damned Mizir, driven by crazed impulse, thrust his torch into a hidden receptacle and thus sealed our fate. This is very cool. This is a hint. So sometimes you'll encounter something in the corridor that matches that description, and that is basically telling you if you use a torch to interact with that, you're gonna summon a mini boss of sorts. And here we're gonna use one of our medicinal herbs. Oh, had no effect, huh? Okay, fair enough.
Wealth beyond measure.
Usually if it's a carcass or a body, you can use medicinal herbs to get some food out of it. And we got a battle. So we got some blight dudes in the back. This guy is like a bleed person. If you can say that. I'm just checking. So our bounty hunter can attack from the 3rd position. What that means is we can actually do something like this. Do some damage to that guy. We can try to stun one of you. How about that? Resisted. Okay. Sure.
Press this
Whoa.
advantage.
Dude,
Keep
our
them no
damage is
quarter.
out of control with Murdoch. Holy balls. He's marked. So more likely to be attacked. That's okay, that's what the healer is for. So it's gonna be just fine. I'm thinking something like this. Get a bleed going on that dude. Nice. Sick dodges. That's gonna be a kill. The bleed is gonna kill him. Not bad, not bad. Alright, throw a heal on the jester, please.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
So, Finale does like a good deal of damage.
As the fiend falls,
We'll go with this though.
faint hope blossoms.
It was a small chance to kill him, but didn't come to fruition. That's okay, he's gone. Very good. Take all. I don't think we need the
Trifling
journals
victory,
for
but a
anything,
victory nonetheless.
so we can let go of that. Pristine fountain. Well, I believe if we use holy water on this, we'll get like a positive effect, but we don't have any, so okay, didn't get anything out of that. So now we gotta backtrack all the way, and this is another thing that's a big part of the experience. You gotta sort of balance out the risks of taking a certain path. Sometimes you're pretty confident that your objective won't be in that branch.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I don't think we want to mess with that. Like for example here, we didn't find any objectives for our quest in this branch, so it was essentially wasted time and resources for us, but we didn't know that in advance. So sometimes you just gotta actually pay the cost and explore things.
The match
Keep the
is
light
struck.
up.
A blazing star is born.
So we still haven't found any of the objectives, which is interesting.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
A free torch, not bad. Oh, I didn't see that.
Ancient traps
Yeah.
lie in wait.
That's a lot of stress, man.
Unsprung and thirsting
We got a lot of
for
stress out of
blood.
that. Now, speaking of stress, we got 2 stress dealers. That guy, stress over time. Wow, it's pretty bad. Start the heals,
The blood quickens.
and they're fast too. God damn it. Okay, how do we want to do this? Wait, that's interesting. I thought... Huh. I didn't see that correctly. So you have a bleed attack that does basically no damage, but does a bleed for 3 turns. You also have this, which can be decent damage. I think you gotta go for this. Almost dead. Judgment. We'll get the kill. Okay. So you get rid of one of the stress dealers. We do need to heal up as well, but I think that was worth it. Nice dodges too, man. Whoa. It's a little bit nasty. Okay, give me a heal. There we go. One of the things I learned the hard way is that stress healing is just as important as HP healing, if not more. Because stress mounts up very, very quickly in some dungeons. And if you don't have any tools to deal with it, your characters are gonna get resolve checks or heart attacks. It can get pretty gnarly.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Gotta keep healing that stress.
Inspiration and improvement.
Interesting, we don't have a party heal with Michelle. We need to fix that. Come on, die already, you fuck. Okay. Well, we only have one person left in this turn. I think you gotta. And these fuckers leave corpses, so we still can't target that guy very easily.
Knowing uncertainty.
Which is a problem.
The birthplace of dread.
We'll throw a Caltrops. Yeah, we don't have any attacks that can reach him. Is that correct? Dazzling Light doesn't do it. So we're gonna have to clear some of these corpses. Okay. And yeah, if I can keep the stress down. The other thing about stress that's perhaps understated a lot of times is that it costs you a lot of money to stress heal in town. So if you can avoid doing that for at least like 1 or 2 characters, that is gigantic. And get the stun and prevent some further stress attacks. Just gonna tactically miss that attack so that we can stress heal a little bit more. There we go. Get finished.
As victories
A
mount,
highwayman
so
only.
too will resistance.
Okay.
The light, the promise of safety.
Burn that torch. Is there anything else we can get rid of? Ah. I mean, do we want it? I think we do. If HP... This is a shit trinket. We don't want that trinket. Inventory management is another big thing. You gotta manage your inventory. You know, you need a lot of stuff to make it through the dungeon, but you also want to take away things from the dungeon when it comes to loot and different things that you can find. This tree has a huge hole in the trunk. Sure, check it out. Somebody left 500 gold in there.
As the light gains purchase,
Makes sense.
spirits are lifted and purpose is made clear.
So if the light goes down, you start missing a lot more attacks. And you can get surprised, which means your party gets shuffled, I believe. I can't remember exactly what bonuses you get, but you also get plus stress and monsters can crit, so we're not gonna go dark.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
1,000 gold. Yeah. You know what? Fuck bandages. We don't need bandages.
A handsome reward
Very
for a
nice.
task well performed.
See if we can disarm that. Got him.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only
I'm
the
a little
strength
bit
to follow
worried
it.
that we haven't found any infected corpses. Maybe we have, because we did see a corpse somewhere back there. Man, that would really bite us in the ass if that was one of the mission corpses. No, this is it. Infected corpse. Okay, so we hadn't come across any. That really goes to show how you can explore most of the dungeon without coming across the mission objectives. Oh my god, can you stop, dude? Looks like he resisted. Got some doggos. So the dogs give you rabies, which I think lowers your accuracy but gives you a slight bonus damage. But it's bad. It's overall bad. So we want to avoid rabies. At the same time though, the stress guy has got to go at some point. We're gonna use this to go back. And also to get that amazing animation.
Another
Ooh,
one.
rip doggo. And now we can actually focus this guy with our bounty hunter, which is fantastic. Let's try to drop a stun. Just kidding. Let's just miss that attack instead. Okay, so he's dead, right? We got 2 dogs. Possibility of rabies. It could happen. And we did let go of our bandages, so we're gonna be taking a buttload of damage here, sadly.
With impunity.
A little bit of stress healing across the board.
Another abomination.
The thing with
cleansed
stress
from our
healing is
lands.
generally it's better to keep as many people with like close to 0 stress as you can. Let's go ahead and bandage this. As opposed to keeping everybody with like 30% stress. Because you really want to go into a mission having like a 0% clean slate stress. And what that means is if you can have maybe one person be stressed out but all the others be completely clear of stress, that's gonna be way better for you, because then you can stress heal in town for one person. You can be bled, but you can also be finished. Not guaranteed. We gotta do some stress healing, so let's just go with that. So hopefully I phrased that idea correctly. But yeah, we're gonna try to keep as many people to close to 0 stress as we can.
Exposed to a killing blow.
That was a lot. And we're stunned as well? What? I think this shit also has a chance to cause diseases. So you gotta heal. Very good. So you can see the trinkets do a lot for our damage. I think that's the main reason why we're hitting so hard. It's because we've gotten access to very good trinkets. Okay, not bad. Our stress is a little bit high
Success so clearly in view.
for my
Or
taste.
is it merely a trick of the light?
Day 7. We tangled with some unruly louts. Raven called them cultists. They were ferocious but clumsy. Huh. Good to know. We'll do that. We'll eat 2 food for a little bit of healing. Okay. They're surprised. Very good. Means we attack first. And I think I'm gonna kick off with this. I do want to stress heal, but I also want to expedite killing these guys. And I would like to focus the guys in the back first, actually. Sadly can't get the kill, but... Whoa! Sick. Yes, I think we're gonna do this. Very good first turn, straight away. Half of the enemies are dead, and we resisted the blight. Let's go. Okay, stress heal. Let's try to get somebody down to like 0 stress. And then that person doesn't need any money spent on them in town. That's sort of my goal. And we'll try to do that for as many people as we can. I do think you finish him off. That's 16 stress. I have 6 stress. Very good. The only way we can reach you is with caltrops. So be it. And we're gonna clear this corpse. Can you be stunned? No. Okay, okay. Mark prey, that's completely inconsequential. Finish him. Let's go.
Remind yourself
Take
that
absolutely
overconfidence
everything,
is a slow
eat some
and
food.
insidious killer.
Unlocked strongbox. Well, you know what? Ignore. We do have to camp at some point. So why don't we camp here?
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
So if you eat a lot, you stress heal on everybody. Like a 10, minus 10 stress. But that will leave us with only 4 food, with quite a bit of dungeon left to go through. So we're just gonna eat the minimum here. Let's see what we have. The main thing I like to do is to avoid nighttime ambushes. But we actually don't have a skill that can do that, I think. Which admittedly sucks. But it is what it is. So let's just try to buff up, I think. Scouting chance, it's not bad. Plus accuracy. You know what? Give yourself a accuracy bonus. We don't need the heals. All companions minus 20 stress. I think we're gonna do this, and we're just gonna give this guy a little bit extra stress, and that's gonna be overall pretty good. And there you go. Oh, we still have quite a bit of actions. 1 companion plus 10 accuracy. Let's give that to the leper. He's known for missing attacks. Can also give us a stress reduction. Quite positive. I think we're gonna go with that. All companions minus 15 stress. Dude. Okay, let's do that. Wow. was great. Rest up. Now you can get ambushed and your party... Yes, and we did. And your party gets scrambled.
Black as death.
When that happens. Which is, of course, not desirable. And we can't attack with the Jester. If we attack here, we're gonna move forwards and cause our leopard to be completely in the back. So really the best we can do is this.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
And we're gonna move. And now we're fine. We can actually attack them. You're gonna be taking just a little bit of damage, not too much. We can stun you. Reduce stress damage. Now we have a double bleed going. It's very bad. I do regret getting rid of that for sure. Finish him. We're gonna choose to miss that attack. It's okay. We are gonna do this. It's not bad. We are gonna try again. I wanna get rid of the stress dealer. There you go. Oh, the bleed damage is fucking out of this world. Could maybe go for something like that. Now we gotta start killing these fucking guys. There we go. Oh my god. For the love of Christ, stop focusing the same guy. Holy shit. This is why you don't want to fight in the dark, man. Look at this. The only difference is that you get more loot and more crits, supposedly. But that doesn't seem to happen to me that often. So, heal up some stress. Please kill him. No. Okay, please kill him. Let's go. Okay.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
So,
they can be beaten.
The way I view it, if somebody's gonna be stressed out at the end of the mission, it's better that's the Jester, because he can stress heal himself, while the others can't. So that's sort of how I operate. Just drink that up. This is a bounty hunter. Move resist. Sure, we'll take that. There's a trap here. Got hit by the trap.
Cruel machinations spring
This is
to
what I
life
don't understand, though.
with a singular
Okay,
purpose.
never mind. Nobody's very good with traps, so I suppose it makes sense. So they changed this. Now when you backtrack, there's a very good chance you're gonna have fights on the way back, even though you've already cleared those hallways, which I'm not a big fan of, but I suppose, you know, they wanted to make the game harder. So there you go. It wasn't hard enough for them. Yeah, they added a bunch of things over time, like because I played even in the early access build, and one of the things they added is the corpse mechanic, where many enemies will leave corpses, making things quite difficult sometimes. You have 9, you have 32, okay.
Strike.
At least our damage is very good.
Seize this momentum.
So I think we're gonna be just
Push on
fine
till
here.
the task's end.
Only one corpse left. Of course, this one we've already activated. Make sure the light doesn't go down. And this is why I wanted to have plenty of food, just to make sure we don't starve out. Ooh. Not bad. Okay. We're headed into a fight, but we could find the corpse in this hallway. It's possible. Didn't come to pass, but it was possible. Okay, let's go into the fight here. We got all the tools in the world to deal with this, and we surprised them, so GG. Start me off with a chop. Fantastic. And I think... I mean, there's a chance to kill with this, but I would rather start focusing the stress dealers in the back. We'll go with that, and perhaps... Yeah. Very good. And if we could stun... No, can't stun the back line. So we could have stress healed, but the way I think about it is if you kill the stress damage dealer, then you don't have to stress heal for whatever he would do to you. So that's sort of my mechanic there, and I think we're gonna do this. Oh, the kill. Holy balls. That is amazing. This guy is an imbecile. Missing his attacks. Get fucked. Heal up. Ooh. Stress heal to boot. GG.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay, so we had to explore 100% of the dungeon. And hopefully we didn't miss any corpses. I don't believe we have. Use one of these medicinal herbs.
Glittering gold.
So we got plenty of
trinkets
food
and
now, which
baubles,
is very good.
paid for in blood.
Okay. So here's the bad news. We did miss an infected corpse somehow. I can't for the life of me think of where it could be though. Must have been over to where we started. This is a big problem, man. You don't ever want to make this mistake. Because backtracking is just horrible. You're gonna get starvation tiles, you're gonna get stress incurred, additional fights. Oh, here it is. How did we miss this? What? Okay, well, there it is. Return to the hamlet. You know what? Overall, pretty
Good
positive.
fortune and hard work may yet arrest this plague.
Decent amount of treasure collected. We get some level ups on our level 0 dudes. Kleptomaniac really sucks though. Faded. Chance to turn any miss into a hit? Not bad. Alright, pretty good results overall. So, yeah, that's a run. That's a run.
Pallid light filters
It's,
its way through the rotting
all things
bowels.
considered, this is sort of the best
Let us press on.
it can go. Where if you look at it, we don't have a lot of stress on our guys. We do have a little bit. But, you know, Murdoch is completely ready for a new mission. Molotov is as well. And so is our Jester. The only guy that has a little bit is foreign, but he's gonna be alright. So hopefully you enjoyed the run here today. Let me know down below if you did. And as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.